Where was you niggas when I was in county fucked up with no covers to bundle up? Only real nigga that helped me was Chris Brown, that's really my brother, bro.
Because they have both been involved in numerous scandals over the years, Tory Lanez and Chris Brown are similar in their attempts to get past their past. Welcome back, it's your host Nancy Brown. If you are new here, make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. The former recently released his brand new album, Peterson, which was totally recorded while incarcerated. On it, he expressed gratitude to Breezy for covering his legal bills during a time when he lacked much agency or financial stability.
Where was you niggas when I was in county fucked up with no covers to bundle up? Only real nigga that helped me was Chris Brown, that's really my brother, bro.
That really my brother, bruh. Tory Lanez rapped on TDFX County Jail. I had no real, access to my funds, he remarked on the album's Closer Free Tory. I was fed up. And my lawyer wanted over, $250,000 to represent me for the appeal. So, I start hollering at all my rap friends, my celebrity friends, and nobody was there. And is treating me like I was dead, and this and a Chris Brown. I'll never forget it. This and a Chris Brown came out of nowhere. Bro, he just gave me the money. He said, look, bro, when you get outside, holler at me. Hope you come home. That a real bro. The rapper Tory Lanez fulfilled his promise by recording an album in prison over the period of 3 weeks. It should come as no surprise that Lanez has a lot to say. Despite being imprisoned, the rapper has persisted in his fight against Megan Thee Stallion in the public sphere. It seemed inevitable that Tory Lanez would discuss his legal status at some point throughout the runtime of Peterson. But we weren't prepared for him to dedicate a whole song to Roc Nation. Verdict Day features Tory Lanez's account of his emotions and annoyance on the day he received his prison sentence. He criticizes Sean Hawley, the lawyer who defended him during the months before his trial. He has accused Hawley of acting in Roc Nation's best interests throughout his trial and has filed legal charges against her. He keeps spreading this story in his songs. For good measure, Tory Lanez also makes fun of Megan Thee Stallion. All the information I give her is at Roc. Y'all had my lawyer in y'all pocket, she's circling T's. He spits. And that's why Megan always talked like jail was certain for me. It's cause y'all paid for them 10 years, let's keep it honest. Tory Lanez thinks Roc Nation, Megan's record company, sent Sean Hawley to ensure he lost the criminal trial. As a result, the rapper continues to criticize the lawyer in Verdict Day. Pinocchio contracts in the back, they was all severed. Sean Hawley, that's a name I would call special, he raps. Only a special person could rep you and wanna dead you. Go to your DNA expert and say don't test you. Tory Lanez makes reference to a number of legal issues that have surfaced in recent months, including claims that he paid a blogger to disseminate false material about Megan Thee Stallion on the internet. He clearly harbors a great deal of resentment. The rapper, however, repeatedly attacks Hawley and Roc Nation specifically. She was in bed with my opposition like wedding vows. He raps. Started seeing fuckery from bail amounts. The ones who pay her are trying to sue me over Zelle accounts. Sat up in that cell and spoke to Raina for hours on end.
90% contributor on this gun is a male. And the rest of the percentages of this gun are 2 females and another male. None of those 4 people are my DNA.
Last week, he managed to call into the Full Send podcast despite his incarceration. He gave his fans information about his sentence, new music, and other things.
So I am 100% excluded, not inconclusive like they said when I was in trial. I'm 100% excluded from this gun when it comes to DNA.
Using accusations regarding the suspected gun, the performer even discussed his case and defended himself.
My fingerprints are 100% excluded from the magazine, from the gun, from the bullets, from anything that has to do with this gun,
he alleged. Lanez went on, also criticizing the judge overseeing the case. But this is by no means all that Lanez covered in the episode. Additionally, he disclosed that a new record is in the works. The artist claims that it will not let them down when it arrives in a few days. The album is coming March 7th, he began. I'ma make sure it's finished by that time. I just needed the reassurance from my umbrellas that they felt how I felt about the situation. Y'all know I'm more than capable, even though this is a very crazy task that has never, ever been done. You have to think about everybody who's done music from prison or who's done music from jail, he continued. Usually, it's like this. Over the phone, ST sounding, yo, this sucks. That's not what I'm doing here. During the conversation, Lanez also gave Drake a lot of credit for his perseverance in the face of widespread hostility.
Millionaire, I ain't stopping at no light.
Even though he is now serving a 10-year prison sentence, the rapper has been adding songs to his repertoire. Since being imprisoned, he has recorded a number of EPs and features and frequently interacts with followers on social media.
My head has always been held high, man, and I want y'all to know I'm in great spirits.
However, this latest declaration might be his most significant to date. Tory Lanez's plans to record and release a full-length album in 2025 were detailed in a phone conversation that was posted to Instagram on Thursday.
Party Next Door showed his best work of 2025. Fucking Drake showed his best work in 2025. The Weeknd showed his best work in 2025. And now, nigga, it's time for me to come out, nigga.
The rapper went on to discuss the inspiration for the album and a few of the musicians who have influenced him. According to Tory Lanez, he will spend 3 weeks recording the album.
I think you're more so worried about me telling you that I want to drop with the rest of the city and I want to drop within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
The suggestion is that he hasn't begun yet. However, considering the recent release of the albums that prompted this statement, it makes sense. As examples, Lanez cites fellow Canadian superstars like Drake, Party Next Door, and The Weeknd. In the first 2 months of 2025, all 3 musicians released albums, and Tory Lanez believes it is his moment to represent his nation.
The writers, the producers, the every single thing. I'm in a cell. And if I record this album with my hands tied behind my back because I'm in prison, because of everything you're saying, nigga, am I not hailed the greatest nigga after that?
Lanez seems to see himself on par with PND, Abel, and Aubrey. For the singles Leaning and Best Friends, Lanez has worked with Party Next Door and The Weeknd, respectively. He has, however, expressed openly that he would like to work with them more frequently. In 2022, Lanez informed Twitter users that he had been attempting to get a Drake and Second Weeknd feature on a regular basis over the years. No success. Been sending them songs for years but not a single one, he wrote. He tacked on a few laughing emojis, suggesting no hard feelings. In particular, Tory Lanez and Drake's connection has gotten better in recent years. Through social media, the latter has expressed their love for the artist. In a Christmas stream with Adin Ross, he even demanded that Lanez be released from prison.